Okay, great. Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to start with today's attendance, okay? Let me just go to the attendance of the class, and then we'll start. Perfect. So today's 26th. Brandon? Thanks, Brandon. Let me just reduce this because I have so many windows open. Okay, great. Mia? Mia? Mia is absent? Okay, great. Thanks, Mia. Mirelli? Mirelli, thanks. Karen? Great, thanks. Emily? Thanks, Paola. Thanks, Allison. Thanks, Michelle. Thanks, Denise. Thanks, Nidaling. Thanks, Nayeli. Thanks, Franklin. Thanks, David. David Pulik. I think I have two Davids. Okay, thanks, David. Carla. Carla Ramon. Okay, Carla is absent. Catherine Rodriguez. Catherine. Catherine is absent. Wendy. Wendy. Absent. Christian. Thanks. Juliana. Juliana. Absent. Daniel. Okay, Daniel is also absent, and that's it. Okay, great. Let me just save that. Let me share my screen so I can show you where we at. Great, you guys, just to let you know, let me adjust my window because I think we cannot see it properly. As you already know, this is our last week of classes, so don't forget on Friday, according to our calendar, we're going to have our last evaluation, that is use of language, right? Which is pretty much grammar, okay? We're going to see present simple, present continuous, and simple past in this evaluation, okay? Which is on Friday. During class, don't forget, during class. Just like we did last class, listening, our last evaluation is use of language. We finish this week, and then next week we have our final written exams, which is from all the units, and then the oral evaluation. I will send all this explanation to your email, okay, on Wednesday. So don't forget to check your email, okay, because I'm going to send all the explanation in Spanish so you don't have any problems, okay? Great. Now let me stop sharing. Remember also that this is the last week that you need to complete your platform activities. You have until Sunday, because on Monday I download the grades. So you have until Sunday to finish units 10, 11, and 12. Okay, don't forget that. Great. Yes, Karen?
Disculpe, los exámenes presenciales todos son a la una, ¿no? Y los exámenes orales tendrán que ser de una temática que usted nos pida hablar o nos hace preguntas y nosotros tenemos que responder en inglés.
Yeah, that is it. It's a conversation. You don't need to prepare or memorize anything. It's a conversation based on what we have seen so far. That's your oral exam. And then the written exam is typical, the organization that we had for units for the test of the unit 7 and 8 or the 9 and 10, the same organization for the final exam. Great, you guys. So let's start very quickly with our last unit, okay? So we're gonna review a little bit of present continuous, simple past, and then we're gonna go with, present simple, present continuous, and then we're gonna go with simple past, okay? So you're okay with that. As you know, here the main idea, remember last unit we had simple past with the verb to be, was or were, and today we're gonna learn simple past with the rest of the verbs. Remember guys that I gave you the previous week, I gave you a list of verbs that you need to study, so you are prepared for this week, okay? So we're gonna address something new for you, the verbs in past. Oops, sorry. And the vocabulary is going to be related to food, okay? So let's start with a short review of present continuous, right? Here is a question in present continuous. What are they eating, right? What are they eating? What meal are these men eating? Are they eating breakfast? Are they eating lunch or dinner? Is it something big or small? Are they enjoying it? So please give me your answers. According to this picture, what are they eating? What are they eating? Yeah, let me see your contributions over the chat. Lunch, okay, very good. They are having lunch or they are eating lunch. Excellent. Right. Is it something big or small? Is it a big meal or a small meal? Great, so it's a small meal. And what are they having? Can you notice? What are they eating? Can you guess? What are they eating? Okay, Daniel, you're doing that every class. You're always late. Okay, great. So what are they eating? What are they eating? What do you think they are having? Snack, nice. Some snacks. Any other answer that you can guess? They have some drinks, some crackers, sandwiches. They are enjoying their lunch. Very good, right? We can see that they are enjoying their lunch because they look happy. They look like they are having a conversation. Looks like they eat sandwiches or crackers or some bread. Very good. Excellent guessings. Now we're gonna go over some of the vocabulary of Unit 12. Some of you might have already checked it if you started working on Unit 12. You probably are already familiar with the vocabulary that we're going to learn in this unit, right? So let's start with the first one. What is the first food or the first picture? What is the name? What is it? Very good, Brandon. We have an apple here. Excellent. Apple, double T. Very good spelling. I can see that the first one is an apple. I am going to write two. I don't know if I'm going to write because you guys are writing, so probably not. Apple, very good. What about number 2? What is it? What is this? Okay. Definitely is meat, right? It's we have some categories that you might be familiar with. Yes, and the big category is meat. But the item, as we have here, Brandon sent us, is beef, right? Beef. The red meat is called beef. The big category or the big group is meat. But the specific name for this is beef, which is the red meat that we usually eat, and it comes from the cow, right? That's what we call beef. Excellent. Number 3, what is it? Yeah, it could be a little bit confusing. Very good. It is butter. It could be confused with cheese. This is the cheese and this is the butter. Here in Ecuador, we usually have this kind of like long brick of cheese. Yes. But in some other places, they have it like this in this presentation, butter, right? So this is butter. Butter. Don't forget double T. Very good the spelling of the guys who sent the answer. Nice. What is this? The next one, what is the name of it? What is that? Great. Chicken. Let me check the spelling of chicken. Very good. Chicken. Right? CK. Don't forget CK. Chicken. CK. EN. Okay, don't forget that spelling. Chicken. Okay, that is the correct spelling. So check out the spelling so you know. Okay. The next one, what is that? Salty cookies. Crackers, salad cookies. No salad, salty. Okay, great. Yes, they are cookies. Also, in the platform, you're gonna see that the name that they're gonna use for this is crackers. Okay, so yes, you guys. I mean, I think Brandon got it. Yeah, in the platform, you can call them cookies, or if it's a British English, you might say biscuits. But yes, in the platform, right? In the platform, you're going to know that these are crackers. Okay, these are crackers. Crackers. Great. What is the next one? The next food. What is the name of it? Very good. You guys are very familiar with it. Probably you learned all the vocabulary related to fruit and vegetables when you were in primary school or high school. So this is not going to be difficult related to the vocabulary, right? To the vocabulary of food. Orange. Nice. Next one. What is that? That is a potato. Very good. It is a potato indeed. Potato. 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 Or potato. Right? British might pronounce everything potato. American, they pronounce it, American English, they pronounce it like potato. Okay? Both are okay. Potato or potato. No problem. Next one. If it's but you are learning American, so you might learn potato. Soup. Excellent, guys. Pronunciation is key on this one because sometimes students pronounce it differently. So don't forget, soup. Soup. Do not confuse with soap. Soap is the one that you take a shower with. Yes? This one, the one that you eat, is soup. Don't forget the pronunciation. Soup. Yes, soup. Great. Next one. The first on the second row. What is that? A banana. Excellent. It is a banana. Oopsie, that is an A. Banana. Banana. Nice. What is the next one? Excellent, guys. Bread. It's a piece of bread. It's a piece of bread. Nice. In the morning, in my morning class, they say that it was a bolong. And I say, no, it's not bolong, it's bread. Looks like bolong. It looks like, right? A cheese bolong. It looks like, but it's bread. Okay, great. The next one. That is cheese. Very good. We have different varieties of cheese. So, yep, cheese, cheese, cheese. Great. Next one. Very good, guys. You're already familiar with the vocabulary, which is great. So some of you might already check the vocabulary. Very good. Coconut. That it is. Very good spelling. Now, don't forget to practice pronunciation, right? If you know how to write it, don't forget how to say it as well. It's important. Nice. Next one. What is that? Our next one. What is that? It's a variety. It goes under the group of meat. Definitely, it goes under the group of meat. Very good, Brandon. Lamb. Lamb is the one that we use to do the delicious seco de chivo, right? Lamb. Well, no, pork ribs are thicker. These ones are thinner. So this is lamb. Pork ribs are thicker, right? Thicker, whiter. Yes. These are thinner, so that's why this is lamb. Our next one. What is that one? Pineapple. Very good. Pineapple. I don't know if you guys are allergic to any kind of food. I hope not. In my case, I cannot eat like pieces of pineapple. I can have it in a juice, but when I eat the pieces of pineapple, my tongue gets weird. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have any allergies. Great, so pineapple. Our next one is sandwich. Excellent. Excellent sandwich. And you guys know how to write it. Very good. That's very important. So you know how to spell the word, right? A sandwich. This is a W just in case, right? Great. And finally, our last picture. What is that? A tomato. Very good. Tomato. Tomato. Oopsie. Tomato. Yeah, that's the spelling, tomato, right? If you want to pluralize it, then you add the E and the S, right? Tomato, tomatoes. Tomato, singular. Okay, great. So I'm going to go over pronunciation. Apple, beef, butter, chicken, crackers, orange, potato, soup, banana, bread, cheese, coconut, lamb, pineapple, sandwich, and tomato. Okay? Great. Don't forget. Now we're going to classify the same items in groups of food. Now, the groups or the categories vary according to, I don't know, according to different kinds of classification. Like if you consider the food pyramid, then you might add to the, you might add seafood, oils and sweets, things like that, okay? But in this case, right now, they have given you these 5 groups to classify this type of food, right? We have fruit and vegetables, we have meat, we have dairy products, we have grain products, and we also have small meals, okay? If there is other classification or other kind of categories, usually we have fruit and vegetables, meat, dairy products, and then we have also grains and seafood, right? Instead of small meals, we have seafood, okay? And then an extra could be snacks, or an extra could be sweets and oils, right? So let's classify all of this. Let's classify fruit and vegetables. So far we have apple. What else can we have in fruit and vegetables? We have apple. What else? What else? Okay, very good, Paola. We have a banana, apple, banana. What else? The orange, excellent. We have an orange over here. What else do we have? A coconut, excellent, you guys. Pineapple, very good. Apple, orange, potato, banana, coconut, very good. A potato and a tomato. So we have for fruit, we have apple, banana, orange, coconut, and pineapple. Very good. And for vegetables or veggies, sometimes instead of saying vegetables, we can say veggies. We have a potato and a tomato, right? We can have more. Do you have any more vocabulary that you are familiar with regarding fruit? Any other examples of fruit apart from apple, banana, orange, pineapple, coconut? Any other words that you know related to fruit, to this group fruit? Grapes, very good. We have grapes. What else do we have? Watermelon, excellent. What else? What other examples of fruit you can think of? Kiwi, excellent, kiwi. We can have mango. Strawberry, very good. The family of the berries. We have strawberry, blueberry, blackberry. Yes, the family of the berries. Very good. Raspberry. And what about more examples of vegetables or veggies? A pear is also, right? A pear is part of fruit. Very good. Now veggies or vegetables. Can you give me more examples of vegetables apart from a potato and a tomato? What else do we have? Some vocabulary that you are familiar with regarding vegetables category. Lettuce, very good, Brandon. Lettuce. What is that? I don't understand. Carrots. Lettuce, carrots. What else? What other examples of veggies you can give me? Radish, very good. The classic broccoli, cauliflower, onions. Yes. Okay. Great. Now let's go with the second category, that is meat. Tell me, which type of food will go under this meat category? Under meat. Meat. Tomato goes under veggies. Yes, under meat. Very good. Lamb, beef, chicken. Nice. Great. So under this meat, we will gonna go with the beef, with the chicken, and with the lamb. Very good. Any other examples that you can think of? Apart from the lamb, from the chicken, and from the beef? Mm-hmm. Beef. Okay, fish will go under seafood. We have another category. It's not here in this table, in this chart. But fish, yes, will go under seafood. For seafood, we will have fish, we will have tuna, crab, shrimp, lobster, oysters, things like that. Pork meat, very good. Okay, any other example of meat? We can have turkey, the one that some people eat ham, very good. Turkey, the one that you usually eat, some people eat it when it's Christmas, right? Bacon, very good, bacon. What is it? Nuggets. The classic chicken nuggets. Okay, pork ribs. Very good. Great. Now let's move on to dairy products. Dairy products are the ones that come from milk. So what dairy products can we think of? Butter, cheese, very good. So we have here butter, cheese, very good. Any other? Apart from butter and cheese, any other example that you can think of on dairy products? Tell me. Any other products that come from milk that you can think of? Milk, from milk. Cheese, butter, what else can you have? Okay, but we say it cream cheese. Cream cheese, the other way around. Cheese cream, very good. What else? Yogurt, very good, Mia. Ice cream, excellent. I mean, it comes from milk, but usually ice cream we consider it as a dessert, but cream, yogurt, any variety of cheese will go here. Excellent. And obviously butter, right? Now we have grain products. Let me color it with another. I'm gonna make it yellow, I think. Grain products, crackers and bread, very good. Crackers and bread. Anything that comes from wheat or oatmeal or flour, we will put it under grain products because obviously, yes, oatmeal. What else can we have here? Barley, nice. What else? Cereal, very good. Cereal, what else? Flour, very good. Oatmeal, excellent. Let me see, I have some messages there. Lucky me. Pasta, rice, beans. Also, beans could be part of veggies or vegetables. Very good. And finally, small meals. Let me change the color. What color shall I use? I haven't used green. Small meals, okay? Small meals, give me examples. Sandwich and soup, very good. We have the sandwich, we have the soup. Anything else? Snacks, very good. Yes, if we have snacks. Tacos, okay. Chips, very good. Right, those will be examples of small meals. Pizza, right? French fries, a salad. Some people has tuna salad or chicken salad, right? Fruit salad, a hamburger. Well, I don't know. It all depends on the hamburger. If you have the complete combo, the hamburger with the French fries and a soda, then it's a big meal. It's not small. Yes? Great. So talking about food, we're gonna see how often do you eat it. And remember this question, how often is present simple, right? So remember we started checking salad also is a small meal. Very good. We started checking present continuous. Now we're going to do a little bit of present simple, okay? How often do you eat? Remember that we use present simple for facts, habits, or routines, right? In this case, we're talking about your habits, okay? Now, how often do you eat this type of food, right? How often do you eat apples? I don't know. How often do you eat sandwiches, right? Now, in order to answer to how often, it's frequency, right? You can use these adverbs of frequency, always, usually, often, sometimes, hardly ever, never, or you can say once or twice a week or 3 times in a month or once in a month. I don't know, right? You can also use those time expressions to show the frequency of the habit or activity. Now, how often do you eat fruit in general? Whether it's apples, bananas, coconuts, pineapples, oranges, grapes, strawberries, no, in general. How often do you eat fruit? How often do you eat fruit? Okay, Paola, she always eats fruit. Okay, complete the statements, please, so I can check present simple. Yes, so I can check present simple. What is it? Okay. I usually eat. First the adverb of frequency, then the verb. I usually eat fruits. Very good. I usually eat it. Anything else? I often eat fruits. Nice. Right. Pay attention. When we talk about the category, it's not pluralized. When we talk about different varieties of fruits, then you can pluralize. Very good. Right? If you talk about the big category, fruit, that has everything, then singular. If you're talking about different varieties of fruit, then you will say fruits. Okay? Very good. Now, I often eat. I eat some, okay, I sometimes, or with sometimes, you can also have it at the beginning or at the end. That's an exception with sometimes. Great. But don't forget the adverb of frequency before the main verb, okay? I sometimes, I often, I always, I usually, I hardly ever, or I never. Okay, and then the verb. Don't forget that in present simple. How often do you eat vegetables? How often do you eat vegetables? How often do you eat vegetables? Oh, let me see, Karen says. How often do you eat vegetables? I hardly ever eat vegetables. I always eat vegetables. I sometimes eat vegetables. I always eat vegetables. I usually eat vegetables. Very good, right? It all depends. I never eat vegetables. It all depends of the type of diet that you have, right? If you have a balanced diet between fruit, vegetables, meat, carbohydrates, so on and so forth. Great. Now, how often do you eat bread? How often do you eat bread? How often do you eat bread? I sometimes eat bread. Yeah, not many people eat bread every day. Like probably you have bolognese or toast or cereal, right? Instead of bread. I often eat bread in breakfast or in the afternoon with chocolate. I usually eat bread. Very good. Yes. Me too. I usually eat bread, right? In the morning and in the afternoon. I love bread. But there's people who do not eat. I mean, I also have patacones and bolones and humitas, yes. But majority of the time I eat bread. So that's why I say I usually eat bread. No 100% of the time. It's not always, right? But usually, I usually eat bread, just like some of you guys, right? The good thing about us is that we have variety of food and then we can have different kinds of combinations, right? Regarding our food. Great. How often do you eat soup? Do you like soup? Not many people like soup. So how often do you eat soup? Or how often do you have soup? I usually eat soup. Very good, Christian. Do you cook it yourself, Christian? Do you like to do your own soup? I hardly ever eat soup. What is it Danielle said? I always eat. You see, soap. You're writing soap instead of soup. Remember to pay attention to the spelling. Soup is the one that you eat. Soap is the one that you take a shower with. So do not get confused between soup and soap. Soup is this one. The one that you eat, soup. Yes, soup. Great. Yes, it's customary. It's a habit in majority of the families to have soup for lunch. Yes. So when we have our lunch, we have a soup and then a second dish or a main dish, and that's a complete meal for lunch here in Ecuador. In other countries, they just have snacks and that's it. Okay, great. So we have practice. I eat soup when I'm sick. Okay, so hardly ever or almost never. My God, Karen. You have to eat your soup sometimes. I don't eat soup very often. Very good. That's another variety of answering. Nice, Mia. Me too. I don't eat soup very often, right? I hardly ever have soup. Yes. Great. So now that we have reviewed present simple, present continuous, we're going to go to the past. Okay. So verbs in the past. I want you to tell me the correct simple past form for each verb. What is the simple past for buy? What is the spelling of boat? Is it TH or HT? What is it? The past of buy is, write it correctly. Boat, very good, Brandon. It's B-O-U-G-H-T. Excellent. The past of buy is boat. What is the past of want? Come on, I sent you to study. No, the past of want is not went. I sent you to study the verbs last week, remember? To be prepared for this. So what is the past of want? What is the past of want? Wanted, very good. Wanted, very good. Drink. Drink. Nice, drunk. Like. With orange, or this one. Liked, very good, liked. The past of go. Went, excellent, went. The past of try. The past of try. What is it? Tried, excellent. The past of have. Had, excellent. The past of have is had. The past of stay. The past of stay. Stayed, very good. The past of take. Took. Very good. The past of take, took. The past of chat. Oh, sorry. The past of chat. The past of chat. Chatted, very good. Double T. As you can see, I have made differentiation between colors because we have regular and irregular verbs. Okay, the ones in bold are irregular verbs. They do not follow any rules. You just need to learn them. Yes, pass by, bought, drink, drunk, go, went, have, had, take, took. Okay? Don't forget, those are irregular verbs. They do not follow rules. But regular verbs are the ones that you have to add ed, d, ied, or double the last consonant and then ed. And there are rules for that. So I'm going to explain. Majority of regular verbs, you need to add ed to the end. Yes, that's the majority of regular verbs. Remember that I sent you that list last week, okay? But there are other verbs that you, instead of ed, you only add the. What verbs are those? The ones that ends in e, like for example, like. It's a regular verb, ends in e, you only need to add the d, okay? Another one, if the verb ends in y, like for example, try. And I'm going to give you two examples here. We have try and we have play, but there's a difference, okay? We have try and we have play. Both of them, they end in y, y. But before try, we have a consonant. Before play, we have a vowel. So for play, you add only ed because before the y you have a vowel. But with try, you have a consonant. So no. You eliminate the y for I, and then you add ed. So don't forget the difference. Give me a sec. Okay, great. So remember the difference. If my verb ends in y and it's a regular verb, and before that y there's a consonant, you eliminate the y, you change it for I, and then you add ed. If it's a vowel before the y, you only add ed. Yes? Now, another rule. If the verb, the regular verb has this format, consonant, vowel, consonant, what do? You double the last consonant and then you add ed. That's why you have a double T in chatted. Same thing happens with the stop. Consonant, vowel, consonant. You add the double consonant and then you add ed. That's why stopped has a double P because of that rule, okay? But remember, study the list of verbs that I gave you last week and you're gonna be fine, okay? Now we're going to form statements, okay? Affirmative and negative statements. Here I have two examples. One example with affirmative statement and another one with negative statement. And I want you to analyze what is the difference between the affirmative and the negative. Can you tell me what is the difference between the affirmative and the negative statements? Here I have. I bought food at the supermarket yesterday. I didn't buy a new jacket last week. Okay? Tell me, what is the difference between affirmative and negative statement? Let me just connect. Okay, very good, Karen. That's one thing. Any other thing before I explain? Any other difference that you can notice? Any other difference that you can notice? Okay, is it in present? Notice any differences, guys? Come on. Okay, very good. Now, when you have negative statements, as you say, we have an auxiliary. The auxiliary is didn't. Just like when you have the auxiliary in present simple, don't and doesn't, in simple past, we have only one for all the subjects. It's didn't. And after didn't, we have the base form of the verb. Base form, not present simple, base form. Okay? Because this is the base of the verb. No conjugation, plain verb whatsoever, right? No changes in the verb, okay? Just the plain verb. That is why it's called base form of the verb. And then in affirmative statements, only in affirmative statements, you are going to use the verb in past. Only when you have affirmative statements, you use the verb in past. If it's a negative statement, you don't use it because you're going to use the auxiliary plus the base form of the verb. Okay, so I want you to write some statements, affirmative and negative statements. Send me some statements over the chat, right? Using any of the verbs here. I don't mind. Any of the verbs that are here. Form statements, affirmative and negative statements. Affirmative and negative statement. Tell me. Affirmative and negative statements. In simple past. In simple past, we're practicing simple past. Write the statements in affirmative and negative, but in simple past. Remember, we're learning simple past. Very good. I bought a dress at the fashion on Sunday. Nice. Okay, no, we're not doing questions, not yet. We're doing statements, affirmative or negative statements with any of the verbs in simple past. Send me your. I never went to Galapagos in school. I was go at the beach. Okay, I was go. No, you cannot do that. Either in simple past with the rest of the verbs or simple past with the verb to be. But that combination, no. I went to the theater last week. I didn't go to the party yesterday because I was sick. Remember, pay attention to the spelling. That's correct. I didn't go to the museum because I forgot. Very good. I didn't go because I forgot. Excellent. Here you're using go, right? Forgot is the simple past of forget. Come on. More examples, more examples. I chatted with my sister in the morning. Nice, very good. What else? What else? What else? More statements? Come on, affirmative and negative statements. You can choose any of the verbs. What is key here is to know the verbs so you can select the appropriate one. Okay? According to what you want to say. I ate away from home on Saturday morning. Okay, very good, right? So don't forget affirmative statements, the verb in simple past. Now do not confuse with the statements in the verb to be. Last week, we only use verb to be, right? Was or were. And today we're using the rest of the verbs. According to the meaning of the verb, you will use the appropriate verb, okay? And don't forget, negative statements will have the auxiliary didn't plus the base form of the verb. Okay, so we're gonna go, oh, sorry, here. What did you eat? Now we're gonna go with questions. And we're gonna connect questions with food, okay? Great. So last night, what did you eat last night? What did you eat last night, guys? What did you eat last night? Pay attention to the question, answers. What did you eat last night? Do you remember? What did you eat last night? What did you eat last night? What did you eat last night? Send me your answers, or you can use the microphone, no problem. Ceviche. I ate, yeah, it was Sunday, so I ate a sandwich yesterday. Very good. I ate. Aha. I ate ceviche. I ate a sandwich. What else did you eat? I ate some bread and coffee. Very good, right? Some people do not eat heavily at night. Me too, right? I usually have some coffee and a toast, or coffee and some crackers, or coffee and a small sandwich, right? Things like that. A cheese sandwich, very good. So you had a cheese sandwich. What did you eat last night? Great, so we're gonna learn some additional variety of food. Usually when you go to a restaurant, I ate rice and chicken with salad. Nice, Nayeli, right? A complete meal. Great. We're going to name the items on the menu. Usually when you go to a restaurant, they have the food according to the groups, right? Regarding of the menu. Okay, you cannot have I did eat. No, 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 no. I ate because it's an affirmative statement. Yes, don't forget affirmative statements, verbs in simple past. Okay, so tell me, which are drinks and which are desserts? Let's start with drinks. From this menu, can you tell me what are the drinks? What are the drinks? From the menu, tell me what are the drinks? Okay, great. So we can have some juice. Some are being more specific. It could be orange juice, right? We have a soda, very good, and we have water. All these three are part of the drinks menu, right? The drinks section of the menu. Right, drinks. Now, what about desserts? Desserts, desserts. Can you tell me which ones are the desserts? Desserts. Ice cream. What else? I cannot see because sometimes I receive so many messages at the same time. So I have ice cream, cookies, and what else? Ice cream, cookies, and cake. Very good. Right, these three are part of the desserts menu, right? Desserts menu, very good. And the rest are part of the food. Now let's check out the names for it. What is the first one? What is this? What is the first item? Pizza, right? Everybody's familiar with pizza, very good. What is the second? Kind of difficult to guess. The first is pizza, the second is beef, very good, or steak also, right? Very good, beef. Number three, salmon or fish, very good. Yes, salmon. If we want to be more specific, fish, very good in general, right? Because there are different variety of fish. Then we have eggs, very good. What else do we have? After eggs, we have, let me see. Very good, eggs. The next one, no, this is not rice. Looks like a salad, but they are called green beans. Green beans. Beans. Also, just like the family of the berries, where we have strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, so on and so forth, we can have beans. And we have, these are string beans or green beans. And then we have the second dish, which is black beans. And finally, what is the last one? What is the last one? Rice. Very good. So let's say that you have a budget of $30, right? You have a budget of $30. You have $30 with you. And you are at Sam's Cafe, right? What do you want to eat and drink with $30? Do you have enough money? What do you want to eat and drink with $30? What do you want to eat and drink with $30? You have $30. What are you going to eat or what are you going to have? Drink soda, okay, and what else? Remember, you have $30 and you're only gonna drink soda. What are you going to order? If you have $30, what are you going to order? Yeah. Cookies. Cookies cost $3 and you have $30. Only cookies and that's it? Make a budget. Okay, Mia, it's gonna have some salmon. She's gonna have a juice and she's gonna have some cookies. Perfect, right? So she's going to spend $24. Excellent. Emily's gonna have beef, $20. And also I think and cookies you also mentioned, right? Emily, beef and cookies. Great. Paola says she's gonna order some beef, $20, some rice, 26. The money, $30 in the meal of Paola. Very good. Yes, you have $30. You just need to add it up with the prices. I want to eat pizza. Okay, a cake. Very good. Okay, so 15 plus 7, 22. Ice cream, 27, and a soda, $30. Very good, right? Double dessert is going to have, Karen is going to have double dessert, ice cream and cake. Very good, right? So we're getting hungry. And we're going to practice a little bit of questions now, just like what I say, what are you going to have or what are you going to eat? That was future, right? And at the beginning, just previously, I asked you, what did you eat last night? Okay, so now we're going to form some questions. Okay, sorry. Finally. No, okay, questions. Okay, let's make some questions in the past. What do you think is missing so we can form the question in past? Where you go? I'm very sweet. Yeah, Karen, a sweet tooth. When somebody loves sweets or desserts, you have a sweet tooth. That's the expression. Very good. Sweet tooth. Me too. I have desserts almost every day. And I don't exercise. That is terrible. If you exercise, then you're fine. Yes, I have to start exercising. Okay, great. So let's form or let's make some questions. What is missing here so we can form a question? Great, you ate meat and rice last night. Very good, Denise. What is missing? Where did you go? Very good. In simple past, we use the auxiliary did, right? And we will use it for all the subject pronouns. Before the subject, we add did. So where did you go? Number 2, when? When? Where did you go? When did you go? Very good, right? When did you go? Number 3. Very good. Yes and no questions. We have the auxiliary at the beginning. Did you go with friends? Did you go with friends? Number 4. What else do I have here? Don't forget. Question mark at the end of the question. Very good. What did you drink? Great. Number 5. What did you drink? What did you drink? What else? What did you eat? Very good. What did you eat? What else? Very good. The auxiliary before the subject. Did. Number 6. Did. Because it's a yes and no question. Did you have a dessert? Did you have? Did you have dessert? Number 7. Did you like the food? Very good. Did you like the food? Number 8. Number 8. Number 8. Do you remember number 8? Pay attention to that. Number 8. Let me see. No, pay close attention to that. We learned that last week. No. We learned that last week. Unit 11, you forgot. Very good, because it's with the verb to be. We don't use any auxiliaries. Yes, verb to be, it's only was or were, no auxiliaries. That's it. Yes, with the rest of the verbs, we use the auxiliary did. So yes, was the food expensive? And number 9. So we have was and where. Very good. You need to pay attention. If it's with the verb to be, was or were. Rest of the verbs, the auxiliary did, and the base form of the verb. And here we have, okay? You always gonna have the auxiliary, always, whether it's an information question or a yes and no question, you will have the auxiliary when it's the rest of the verbs. What do I mean by the rest of the verbs? The verbs that are not verb to be. Yes, the verbs that are not verb to be are the rest of the verbs. Whether they are regular verbs, whether they are irregular verbs, it doesn't matter. You only use the auxiliary with those verbs. Yes? Was and were simple past of the verb to be. We learned last week, so you shouldn't have any problems. Was the food expensive? Yes or no? Were the servers nice? Yes or no? Right? But this, don't forget. Whether is an information question, where, when, what, why, how often, what else, which, who, yes? Any information question, then after that you have the auxiliary did, the subject, and the base form of the verb. Where did you go? When did you go? What did you drink? What did you eat? If it's a yes and no question, we start directly with the auxiliary. Did you go with friends? Did you have dessert? Did you like the food? Yes. And something completely different, the simple past with the verb to be, right? So you need to study verbs. According to the verb, you form your question, okay? Or according to the verb, you form the statement. You need to know the meaning of the verb. What is the meaning of go? What is the meaning of drink? What is the meaning of eat? What is the meaning of have, like? What is the meaning of buy? What is the meaning of what is it? Forget, what is the meaning of study? Yes. You form the questions according to the meaning of the verbs, and those are called rest of the verbs. Verb to be, one thing, rest of the verbs, another thing. Don't forget. And we have the same thing in present simple, verb to be for present simple, verb to be, and simple present with the rest of the verbs, right? Same thing we have with simple past, okay? We're gonna stop there. Do you have any questions? Now we have learned affirmative and negative statements and also questions, okay? So do you have any questions regarding affirmative, negative statements or questions in simple past? With this, you have the grammar of Unit 12, so you can start doing all the activities of grammar. And also vocabulary, don't forget to practice pronunciation. Problems? No? Questions? No. Study the verbs, please. Study the verbs. Because with that, you start to do the statements, okay? And once again, do not confuse rest of the verbs with the verb to be. Yes, verb to be, it's another thing. And verb to be, we learned last week, right? Verb to be is not mixed with the rest of the verbs, okay? It's one separate thing. Okay, great. If there are no questions, we're going to stop there and we will continue on Wednesday. Have a very nice rest of the afternoon.